Are you looking to move into the San Antonio area but don't know where to start? Are you military and PCSing to either Randolph or Fort Sam? This is a neighborhood you want to stick around for. We're here at Vista Ridge in Live Oak. This is not a community we've ever done before, and frankly, not even a suburb we've even covered because it's such a small suburb. But this is right outside of northeast of San Antonio, really close to 1604 and I-35 intersection. So you're in the Schertz-Cibolo Live Oak Converse School District, but you are just 10 to 15 minutes from Randolph Brooks and 10 minutes down to Fort Sam. Easy access to both bases and close to shopping and everything else you could want in a neighborhood. We're gonna get after it right now. If this is your first time to our channel and you would like to know everything there is to know about living in San Antonio and its surrounding areas, make sure you subscribe or tap the bell for notifications to ensure that you're one of the first to be notified when we bring you new market updates. My name is Katie Powers, and my husband Stephen Garza and I get phone calls, emails, and texts from people just like you who are looking to relocate into the area. Whether you're 6 days or 6 months away from making that transition, we would absolutely love to hear from you. All of our information is listed right below, and Steve and I would be honored to be your realtors of choice. Now let's dive into Vista Ridge. As I mentioned before, location is key. How many times do you always hear location, location, location? This is it. This is a new construction community right off of I-35, just south of 1604. Stay tuned to the very end. I will bring you a Google Map video so you can see exactly where this location is on a map. I'm also going to show you everything surrounding it. In this community, we have two builders. We have Ashton Woods and History Maker Homes. This community only has these two builders, and they are running low on lots, but they still have inventory, and you still have time to get in while you can. You can get into this neighborhood anywhere from $350 to $480. It's just going to depend on the floor plan, but we're going to take you through these two models of each builder so you can see some floor plans and what each builder offers. Let's get after it. Welcome to the Ashton Woods model. This house features 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It's got a game room, flex space, it's got a formal dining, and another flex space that we would probably use as an office, but lots of options in this floor plan, so let's go take a look. You've got your formal dining room here, and as you pan back around, you have an office with Santos, and then a half bath. And then as you come in, it really sets this space apart. That's why I would say office would be a great spot, because it really is away from the rest of the house. And then you have your laundry room and your access to your garage over here. And then as you come in, you really have a great open floor plan. So beautiful kitchen. This is quartz countertops. Very beautiful gray cabinets. This is a gas cooking community. So you do have your 5-burner gas cooktop here. You have your built-in oven. Really a great size kitchen, great space, along with your eat-in, dining, and then your living room. So this is all a really great open floor plan, great for entertaining. And as we cut back directly across from the kitchen is where you have your 2 bedrooms and your game room. So right in here, I really love how this opens up. You've got a great flex space. Game room, I think they've staged it honestly very perfectly. You can have it for homework, TV, gaming, and then you have 2 bedrooms on each side, or a bedroom on each side. So you have the full bath here with 2 sinks. And then a linen closet, some extra storage space. And then you have your second bedroom in here with the closet. So really great space. This floor plan really offers you a lot of options. So let's go check out this primary. All right, so this primary is separated from the rest of the house. This one's a little different than what we've normally showed you, but right when you come in the primary, you do have the primary bath with a separate shower and tub. And then across you have your walk-in closet, which is a great size. And then your bedroom. This does offer tray ceilings, great windows. It's a great space. It's very beautiful. Really, it's the floor plan that sells this house. Let's go check out the backyard. So Ashton Woods does give you a covered patio. And on this specific home, you know, we are in live oak. It is very hilly over here. So this foundation is built up high. So you do have some steps off, not a lot, just 5, but you do get a decent sized backyard for a new construction home. And a great patio. Throw in a ceiling fan up here and then you're having a good time. What I do want to point out, if you look over here, the location of this is awesome. You're right off I-35. If you can see those buildings over there, the IKEA sign, you've got IKEA with a whole bunch of restaurants over there with a Floor and Decor. I spend a lot of time there. And then you also have the Forum across from I-35 on the other side, where you have Ashley Furniture and a movie theater and Target and Hobby Lobby and all the shopping that you would want right over there. So it's right at the intersection of I-35 and 1604. You're just south of 1604, but you're really right in this in-between San Antonio, Live Oak, Schertz, Cibolo, Universal City, all of those cities that are in one school district. You're right in that area. So great location, easy access to the freeways. And once I-35 and 1604 construction completes, hopefully soon, I don't have a date. You never know. They are making it a double-decker going out that way. So straight shot to Austin. It will be so much easier to access and use this freeway once the construction is done. So overall, this price point for this community with Ashton Woods is starting at $350 and going up to $450. This floor plan that we just walked is 2,100 square feet, 1-story. It is one of the largest 1-story plans they offer in this community. And I can tell why. It is really laid out very well. It's a great home if you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Getting that extra half bath in a 1-story is a bonus because they don't normally come that way. So that's a win. So if you have any questions about this property, drop us a comment, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Let's go take a look at another beautiful home. All right, welcome to the beautiful History Maker model here in Vista Ridge. You've got a great entryway. As you can see, this one does have a few steps up to it. So just like we mentioned at Ashton Woods, we are in Live Oak and it is hilly. So some are gonna be flat, but a lot of them will have stairs either off the front or the back. So this floor plan is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Could you use it as a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with an office? Absolutely, that's how they have this staged. Well, let's take a look. You've got a great entryway here. And then right off your entry, you have your 2 bedrooms and your full bath. And your full bath right here in between the 2 bedrooms. So as we come into this entryway, I will point out the hallways are very wide, which also makes this floor plan feel very spacious. Right here, you have your access to your garage. You also have your laundry room. Gotta love those cabinets. And then this would be bedroom 3, or as I said earlier, it is staged as an office. It would work great as an office or a 4th bedroom, whatever you want to use it as. It does have a closet and a window, so it is classified as a bedroom. Let's go take a look at this kitchen. All right, so as we come through this hallway, it really opens up to a grand entertaining space. You have a beautiful kitchen with quartz. That's what they're doing in homes these days, which is great. I do just want to point out, if you are not familiar with the different countertops, I do just want to mention quartz is always going to be my favorite because it's non-porous. So on a granite, you have to reseal it. You have maintenance that you need to do to maintain your granite. If you spill a red glass of wine, saying this from experience, it will soak into a granite countertop if it's not sealed. And in some cases, you have to seal them every 6 months, depending on the granite. But with the quartz, it's non-porous. So if you spill that glass of wine, it is not gonna soak in to the countertop, which is a win, right? Kids have grape juice, Kool-Aid, all the things. This is just an easier, more life-proof countertop. So again, we have gas cooking here. This one has, you know, an actual oven range in one, where Ashton Woods had that built in. Probably would be an upgrade in Ashton Woods, but either way, you can go both ways. You've got a pantry here, dining room and living room. They did that Art Deco wall. Great big living space. And then you have your primary right off the living room. Let's go take a look. Tray ceilings. This room is very spacious. The windows make it feel even bigger. You know they have a king size bed in here, and you still have plenty of room on either side. Great size bedroom. Let's take a look at this primary bath. You've got some floating shelves, or it's not necessarily in a closet, but you do have some linen space there. And it's really going to depend on the floor plan, but this specific floor plan just has a walk-in shower in the primary, and then you have a large walk-in closet. Some people won't move into a home if it doesn't have a bath, and I have other clients that say, I only want a walk-in shower. So if you're one of those who wants only a walk-in shower, this builder has it for you. Let's go take a look outside. All right, so here with History Maker, you do get a covered patio. And like I mentioned at the beginning, you had steps at the front, but no steps off the back. That's pretty common. If you have no steps at the entry, you probably have steps off the back, just based off the topography of the area. But you do have a great size yard. This one's up against a retaining wall, so it does give you extra privacy in this lot, which is kind of cool. Just depends what you want. All right, so that's what we have for you here at History Maker. This is a gorgeous floor plan. They are selling. They've got 11 inventory homes ready to go. They've got a few more lots. We're looking at about 12 lots left in this community. It is almost sold out, but you still have a chance to get in. And let me just tell you, on these closeout pricings, they've decreased pricing, which you never hear builders talk about. And they have some really great interest rates and some bonus cash. So you definitely want to reach out to Steve and I. All of our information is listed below. We will be sure to get you the most up-to-date incentives that each builder here in this community is offering. Price point for this builder is anywhere from $370 up to $480. Really just going to depend on the floor plan. You're looking at 3,000 square feet. You are going to be closer to that $460, $475 price point. For a floor plan like this, you are closer to your upper threes, lower fours. give us a call. We'll make sure we find you the right home, whether it's here in Vista Ridge or at another location. Thanks so much for tuning in, but be sure to stick around. I'm going to give you a short 5 to 10 minute Google video of exactly where this neighborhood is on a map so you know if it's the right location for you. Let's get after it. All right. So we are to the point of the video where I get to show you where Vista Ridge is on a map so you can decide if it is a good location for you. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so here we are, San Antonio on the map. I want to go over a few things just so you guys can get your bearings on the freeway system and where this community is. So Vista Ridge is located right here on the map of San Antonio. You have two main loops in San Antonio. So you have 1604, which is your outer loop that goes all the way around the quote unquote exterior of San Antonio. However, San Antonio has grown, and so there is still a lot of San Antonio outside of 1604 at this point. But you have an inner loop of 410, loop 410 here. And then you have your main freeways such as I-35, which does go into downtown. I-35 goes all the way to Mexico and all the way to Canada. So it is a very highly traveled freeway. Comes right through San Antonio. You have 281, which is very vertical in San Antonio. And then you have I-10, which comes over here to get to Bernie. And I-10 actually goes all the way from California to Florida, but in San Antonio, it actually is north and south technically, because it's gonna come here and then jet out towards Houston, Florida this way. But in order to go to California, you have to go north in San Antonio up this way to really bypass Mexico. If you were to come out here, you could go 90 all the way in to Mexico if you wanted to. So those are your main freeways. You do have a few others, right? Like 211 is a newer freeway. That's really great if you live on the west side of town. You have Highway 16, which the locals call this Bandera Road, not Highway 16. You have 46 up here, and then you have Canyon Lake right there. So those are all of your main freeways that you will use when living in San Antonio or coming to visit us in San Antonio. But as far as Vista Ridge, this community, you are in Live Oak. And so I want to zoom in so you can see Live Oak is very tiny. The neighborhood is right here, right off the freeway. And as I mentioned in the video, you have a school district, which is a whole bunch of cities. So Universal City, Schertz, Cibolo, Selma, and Live Oak, and Converse. All of these are in one school district. So it's starting to grow. There's a lot more schools being built. So we'll see if they start to separate that out. But as for right now, that's really what it is. Now, what's really cool about this location, there's actually a lot of things which makes this location so prime for this neighborhood. You're right off of I-35, meaning easy access to all the things. It's an easy trip, I-35 here to 410, boom, you're at the airport. Here's the airport. I-35 going north, you're going towards Austin. You also get to Dallas off I-35. So that gives you easy access to main freeways. You're right here in the corner of I-35 and 1604. So again, easy access. Jump on loop 1604, boom, you're at Randolph Air Force Base right here. Also, if you jump on, so you have Randolph Air Force Base here, and then you have Fort Sam Houston right here, actually. It's right around here. So you have Fort Sam Houston here, easy, quick access. 35 turns into 410 right here. Fort Sam Houston goes 1604 here to Randolph Air Force Base. You have a ton of shopping in Live Oak. There is a shopping center called the Forum. So as we zoom in a little bit, it should pop up. But you have, bring my handy tool back. So the neighborhood is right off Shin Oak. So Your neighborhood is literally right here. So that's your new build community. You have IKEA. So this area right here is a new shopping center. So we have a massive IKEA. We have a lot of restaurants in here, like Twin Peaks and 54th Street Grill and Olive Garden and Longhorn. All of this has restaurants. And then you have Floor and Decor. If you like to do projects around the home like I do, Floor and Decor is an amazing store. I spend a lot of time there. I actually do help clients every now and then when they want to upgrade their kitchens or their bathrooms. I love shopping tile. So Floor and Decor is super fun. I love helping clients update their bathrooms and kitchens, but there's a great store there, and there's a lot of different stores that are supposed to be coming around here. They're not there yet because it's a newer shopping center. Then you have a massive shopping center here. This is the Forum. So you have a Target, you have a Hobby Lobby, you have a Home Depot, you have tons and tons of restaurants. So like Cheddar's and Chewy's and Chili's and a whole bunch of your national brand restaurants, along with some other. There's actually a really, really good sushi restaurant in the Forum. I used to go there all the time. Steve doesn't like driving over to the Forum if he doesn't have to. So we don't get to go as often, but really good restaurant there. You just have a lot of shopping. So the location of this neighborhood is just sat really great for convenience. You want to get places really quick. You're on two of the most used freeways in San Antonio if you're living on the Northeast. If you are stationed at Randolph Air Force Base or Fort Sam, this is a safer area of town. I will say I'm always hesitant to talk about safety because it is in the eye of the beholder. And when you always check out the safety ratings, it looks horrible because we're a big city and crime is everywhere, right? Steve and I always like to say thieves have cars now. So whether you live in a $3 million home with a gated entrance, the thieves have cars. Like they can still drive to you. So you get a lot of petty theft. But aside from that, what I want to point out is if I zoom out here, when you get closer to Fort Sam Houston, which is down here. So you have Fort Sam Houston here and SAMMC, which is one of the largest Army hospitals in the United States. All right here, we have lots of great people, men and women serving us that come through Fort Sam Houston. I get a lot of you guys curious of where you could live that's safe close to Fort Sam Houston. Vista Ridge is one of them. I like this area. This area around Fort Sam, in my opinion, is a little sketchy. I always like to tell my clients, I'm going to put you where I would feel comfortable putting my children. If I would not feel comfortable leaving my children in that neighborhood, I will not advise you or your family to go there. Of course, at the end of the day, it is your choice and your home, but that's kind of how I run my business and how I help all of you moving from out of state. That's how I look at it. I wouldn't even advise an area if I wouldn't leave my child there alone. So this neighborhood just is a really great, you're 10 minutes into Fort Sam, and you could even take back roads. You could go Topperwine and go all these back roaded ways if you wanted, if there was an accident on I-35. You have options, which is great for it. And then you also have Randolph Air Force Base right here, which you literally just jump on I-35, 1604 and you're there. So really, really great. Also not far from I-10, which is here, which is easy access to Houston, like 2-hour drive to Houston from here. So everything is pretty close. You're 15. You could probably make it there in 10 minutes if you're going at like 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever, early morning. But I would just, check your GPS, but you're most likely 15 minutes to the airport, 10 minutes if it's early and nobody's on the road. But It's just a great location is my point. So I hope this was helpful and gave you a good idea of where this neighborhood is located in relation to San Antonio. I know we have a lot of military folks PCSing into the area. This is a prime location for military or any family. There's lots of hospitals around the area as well. So if you are in the medical field, there's 2 or 3 hospitals right in that area. And then of course you're not far from medical center. You're about 25, 30 minutes to medical center. So lots of different opportunities to live or driving, lots of opportunities for jobs and anything else like shopping and all the great things that you're looking for. Convenience is the key, right? This neighborhood is convenient. That's what I'm looking for, that word. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please drop me a comment, let me know. Steve and I's goal is to make sure that we are answering questions before you even knew you needed to ask them. And we just want to be a resource for you. So if you are looking to move into the area, whether it's 6 days or 6 months from now, give us a call. All of our information is listed right below. We would be honored to be your realtors of choice. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.